Hey guys, welcome to this video on 12 easy diet tips to cut thousands of calories by Healthify Me. Do you want to lose weight or improve your blood sugar levels or even get fitter or manage your lipid profile? For all of these and to basically improve your overall health and fitness, it's important that you eat nutritionally denser food. So by cutting down unnecessary calories, you can see significant improvement in the way you feel and perform. My name is Aruna Prasad and I am a nutritionist. I have done my masters in nutrition and biochemistry and I have been guiding people on food and nutrition for the last 11 years. Let's start with tip number 1, which is do not drink your calories. Do you actually prefer having a fruit smoothie over eating your fruits? Do you like, having soups when you eat out instead of eating those veggies? If yes, then this is your first step towards cutting down on a lot of calories. Fruits and veggies have fiber which when you eat keeps you satiated for a longer time. Whereas if you start drinking a sweetened fruit beverage, then what happens is you're not just loading up on a lot of calories, but it can also actually increase your hunger. And the next time you eat, you probably end up overeating. So now what you can start doing is start eating your calories, guys, and avoid drinking them and see that there can be actually a world of difference in your fitness levels. So now let's come to our tip number 2, which is start using smaller plates. Yes, you heard me right. So this can be a very practical, simple and a very beneficial tip. So what the survey says is that today's plates are on an average 44% larger than what they were actually in the 80s. Isn't that like too much? So what you can do is the next time you're eating in a buffet, try serving your main course on those dessert plates or the bowls because they are obviously much smaller compared to the main course ones, right? So, and you'll probably just be surprised to see how you did not really overeat. So now let's come to the tip number 3, which is to eat slowly. What happens is if you start taking longer to eat a meal, you actually probably cut down on a lot of unnecessary calories. But what happens is if you start eating slow, you'll cut down on a lot of calories. Are you wondering how? It's because fast eaters actually tend to eat larger portions than their body's requirement. This is because it takes approximately about 20 minutes for your brain to register that you're full and to start sending out signals and tell you that listen, hey, you got to stop eating. So what happens is leisurely eating allows ample time to trigger the signal from your brain that you're full. So this way you'll actually probably eat smaller portion. So now let's come to the tip number 4, which is serve a quarter of what you can generally eat. Yes, because we are just so used to filling up our plates completely and then get to eating, right? You probably have to do the opposite, which is start with really small portion size. So serve only a quarter of what you can eat. Now let's start with tip number 5, which is protein a must in every meal. If you're having a breakfast option like paratha or even idli with chutney, it clearly lacks sufficient amount of protein, right? So what it leads to is not just overeating but also makes you crave for a lot of snack in no time. So what you got to do is start adding a source of protein in every meal that you eat, especially the main meals, which is your breakfast, lunch and dinner, to see the difference. Let's go to the tip number 6, which is to learn to read food labels. So, if you're doing a lot of convenience food and if that comes really handy to most of us, then, it's important that we start understanding the food labels, especially also if you're not able to cook at home or you also do not have a lot of access to fresh foods. If you're someone overtly dependent on packaged and convenience food on a regular basis, it's important to read food labels and choose the relatively better option. So what do I mean by that? So, check for the first 3 to 5 ingredients and avoid the ones which have a lot of sugar or its alternatives or even vegetable oil, salt or its derivatives as the first 3 ingredients. Now, if you're curious to know what the tip 7 is, it is to maintain a food diary. The best way to cut down on unnecessary calories is to basically keep a track of them. Have you been hearing this way too often but not been able to actually implement it? Then guys, it's high time you start that. When you're accountable for what you eat, you will actually eat more mindfully and a lot more responsibly. So maintaining a food diary helps you to avoid binging out of boredom and stress in between work meetings especially. Don't we all do that very often? So what you will start realizing that you were probably eating a lot more than what your body really requires, or also more than what you think you were eating, because people think they're eating less but they actually would be eating a lot more. A food diary will help you keep a track of this. Now let's move on to tip number 8, which is, take half food home when you're eating out. If you're eating out or say ordering in food or, eating out way too often, there are higher chances that you're actually overeating. One study found that people who successfully maintained weight loss often shared food, or probably, they just ordered half the portion when they ate out. So restaurants do serve standard portions applicable for people with varying appetite, activity levels and even requirements. So it may probably be much more than your requirement or general appetite. So the next time, you either got to split your food to 2 meals, or ask for only half a portion, or share it with someone. And if none of these actually work for you, then just pack the other half portion of the food back home. So here comes my tip number 9, which is to limit toppings and dressings. A colorful salad is probably the go-to choice for someone looking to cut down on a lot of, extra calories, or even if you're looking to lose weight, right? Vegetables definitely keep you stay satiated, which is, without a doubt. But did you know the more your choice of toppings in a salad bowl are, higher is your chances of calorie consumption and lesser are your chances of losing weight. Yeah, you actually heard it right, because there's, cheese crumbles, caramelized nuts, bacons, avocado, dried fruit, vinaigrettes, all of these can actually start adding a lot of calories. So what you got to do is choose only one of your most favorite topping, and remember to also cut down on the dressing by half. This should really do a lot, especially if you're eating out very often. Here comes my tip number 10, which is to make fat sauces your best friend. Fat is as important as protein or carbs in a meal, if not more. Now the best part about fat is that you do not really need them in higher portions, unlike the other two. Just a little would do the trick. But if you actually skip them is when there are all chances that you start loading up on calories. So the next time you feel like having chocolate after a meal, try having a couple of nuts. Any nuts of your choice. It could be walnuts, almonds, roasted peanuts, cashews, etc. The best part is these are way lower in calories compared to chocolates. Also, they're higher in minerals. Now, they are important to prevent sugar craving. Here comes my 11th tip, which is to cheat your cheat meal. You heard it right. This is actually one of my most favorite tips. Now, if you often eat out or deviate from your general clean eating, then you can actually cheat your cheat meal. Not sure how? Hear me out. Eat a satiating, nutritious snack at home before you leave, or eat a smaller portion of a main meal itself. This way, you're actually not ravenously hungry when you're eating out. So this way, you can actually cut down on hundreds of calories without really doing anything extra. Here comes my last tip for this video, which is to get enough sleep. Yeah, you heard it right. This is my 12th tip, which says, you got to get enough sleep. This is definitely a non-food and nutrition suggestion that I would like to give, but they really help in cutting down on a lot of unnecessary calories. Lack of sleep is actually linked to eating larger portions, craving for sugary and fatty foods. What the research says is that well-rested people are actually more satiated, and they're also a lot more mindful of what they eat and also how much they eat. Now fix your sleep schedule and see the way your body responds to food choices. Now that brings us to the end of this video. We hope that you liked this video. Do like the video, share it across with your family and friends. You can add this video to your personal playlist and also come back and watch this video regularly to make sure you implement all of these tips in your diet. Let me know in the comment section below which one of these tips are you going to implement today to cut thousands of calories. Also, please let us know if we missed anything in the comment section below. Healthify Me is going to be the perfect companion for you to guide you towards good health, whether it is to lose weight, get diet plans and nutrition tips, handle your medical condition, which could be your diabetes, hypothyroidism or hypertension, or even if you're looking at building muscle or just getting into good shape. If you have not subscribed already, please go and hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to stay tuned to Healthify Me's YouTube channel. I hope you liked this video and thank you so much for watching.